Before we start today's video, I want to introduce you to a brand called Vitacap and their mushroom supplements. Yes, I said mushroom supplements. And mushrooms have actually been used for thousands of years for their various benefits in our health, and Vitacap has taken some of the best specimens and made them into easy-to-take supplements that allow you to take advantage of their benefits every day. To get a closer look at these, I chose to take a look at their lion's mane capsules, which are made from lion's mane mushroom, which are known to provide superior mental clarity, cognitive function, memory, focus, and alertness benefits. If I'm being honest too, for someone like me, eating a bunch of mushrooms every day isn't realistic. I kind of cringe at the thought of doing that actually, but taking these supplements, that's a different story. That's super easy. It's like taking any other vitamin pretty much, and then you get all the benefits from eating mushrooms without actually having to eat one mushroom. Each capsule here that I'm showing you contains 750 milligrams of lion's mane mushroom, and each bottle contains 60 capsules. And you can purchase this from their site for $24, or you can do a subscription and save 30% on that price. I highly encourage you to check out Vitacap, and if you'd like to do so, a link will be in the description for you to check them out if you're interested. Now though, on to today's episode. What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at the King Brown Powder Wax, and according to the brand, this is described as the ultimate styling product for anyone wanting to boost volume or add matte texture to natural looking styles. They also say it's suited for all hair types and cuts and can be used alone or with a blow dryer, so really it's a very unique product. Beyond that, it comes in a 0.52 ounce bottle and sells for $20 US. Taking a closer look at the powder itself, it is a bit of an enigma to me. Usually texture powders have a certain look to them. I mean, I know mine, for example, looks like a lot of others out there, but usually you can see what's in it. You can look at the clays, you can look at other things visible in there, arrowroot powder, for example, but this one is all white. So it does look a little bit different, but really what threw me off was the way it felt in the hand. It immediately somehow feels a bit damp for one, but it also feels sticky at the same time. So it's dry, but it's a little damp at the same time. It's unlike any other powder I've ever had the pleasure of examining. I mean, this one was really different for sure, and it made me want to try it out. Jumping straight into that now, I am going to be using this on dry hair because this was my first inkling onto how to use this. I mean, obviously I'm going to use it on dry hair. The brand also says you can use this as a standalone product, so that made me want to go this route as well. And as I added into my hair, this really made me do a bit of a double take. I mean, I knew this wasn't going to be a typical powder experience, but man, I gotta tell you, this was way different than anything I could have pictured. This was almost like using a light holding wax pre-styler. You could feel it taking presence in the hair and not just making it dry or something like that with other powders that I've used, but actually having some presence there like a jarred pre-styler. Ultimately though, as you can see for yourself, in this capacity, it wasn't quite strong enough, even after using quite a bit, to fully control my hair. You can see it was still quite loose and didn't quite have enough to make it structurally sound there after using it, but it obviously had some kind of effect going on there, so it made me want to try adding in a pre-styler to see if it would bring about any change in the outcome. And when I did that and saw that a foundation is set via that pre-styler, you can see that it, being the pre-styler, gives the powder wax something more to build off of, and it really helps it out and functions a lot more. You can see that the outcome here is absolutely different from the one that we had before. It almost just partners up with that pre-styler and becomes a second pre-styler in itself. Now, I have to admit, I think this is a really cool new take on the texture powder. We have seen a bunch come on the scene. Hell, I've even made one myself, so they're very popular. There's a ton of them out there, and in my opinion, this is absolutely a new take on this style of product. I love how it feels wet but kind of dry at the same time, and I love how it can be lightweight but dominant in the hair as well. I love how it's just totally different. For my hair by itself, without a pre-styler, sadly, it wasn't enough. You can see that in the demo. It just was not strong enough to produce any type of reasonable result, but as you saw, everything changed with a pre-styler. It produces a very cool and easily obtainable result through the use of that pre-styler and blow dryer. I mean, fans of quick styling routines are going to love this for sure, and folks with thinner or finer hair will definitely find use from this as well, as the strength of the product will likely be higher for you than it was in my thicker hair. So all around, I just think this was a very cool new take on this old style of product. Ultimately though, it is up to you guys to decide if you think this is something you want to check out for yourself. And if you do, a link for this product will be in the description there. Be sure to check out the other products too if you do decide to head over there. King Brown has a lot of stuff in this lineup, and they are now in the United States. So this is a big deal for you guys here in the States. You don't have to pay all that shipping and things like that. And again, they do have a really nice lineup that we will be examining one by one in future episodes. That is it though for this episode. Thanks so much for checking this out with me. Make sure you like and comment on this video and subscribe for more if you haven't already. That's a huge help to me, and I really appreciate you doing that. For now though, take it easy. I'll see you next time.